Well, hello there, folks. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Suikoden. It's Zel58, and last we left off, Zorak had let us know about the possible weapon to defeat Necklord would be in this temple. So, as soon as we enter, we meet Fukin. Fukin Awesome! And he was expecting Tyr. And this is the first mention of the 108 Stars of Destiny, which is funny because it's like written all over the artwork and stuff. So yeah, the whole thing of Suikoden is you have the 108 Stars of Destiny, and the main character of each Suikoden is the first Star of Destiny. And there are a lot of similarities between who shares the Star of Destiny. Like Lapont's star is always shared with a high-ranking like general or another like strong leader. What's interesting, what I notice is Victor's star is okay. I'm getting kind of ahead of myself. So Victor's star, it makes sense up until Suikoden 5, because in Suikoden 5, who shares his star is this guy who is named Kyle, and Kyle is kind of like that Suikoden's Flick. You know, he's a decent attacker, and he's a good mage. So I thought it was funny that he doesn't share the same star as Flick, but it makes sense because Victor's clone in that game already had a star. Yeah, I'm getting confusing. I'm gonna shut up. We'll talk about that in the future. But we meet Morgan, who's basically a pawn clone, who's blind and basically just joins us without giving us too much trouble. And we met Hugo just a second ago, who's looking for a war scroll and will join us if we can find it for him. And then we meet Zen here, who's a gardener, who will join us once we get, I believe, her 3 different types of seeds, the red, the blue, and the yellow, which, if you've been going to every shop, then you should be able to buy it at the HQ from Chandler. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that eventually and recruit her. So yeah, I brought Alan, and then I brought Kessler. It's because I never really used Kessler, and I want to give him a shot, see what he was all about. He's okay. It seems like he could use some extra skill. Yeah, his skill's pretty low, so he misses more than he should. I never understood why they put a save point at the beginning of this area. Banshees. Banshees are easy to kill, but you just gotta make sure that you get the hits off first, because if not, they do have an attack that can hurt the entire party. So, just gotta be careful of that. And if you notice that I'm earning a lot more gold, I gave the Prosperity Rune to Kessler, just because he doesn't have high magic. And ooh, everyone could use the Crimson Cape. I'll give it to Alan since he's on the front lines and he doesn't have anything there. Because I'm lazy and I don't buy new armor for everybody. So yeah, what I was saying. Gave him the Prosperity Rune, so if I'm earning more gold than you are in this point, just know that that's the reason why. Cool. Clay dolls totally remind me of the boss battle with Luck. I'm sure that's the intention. It looks just like him, maybe with not even a palette swap. It looks just like him. Of course, he's a little bit harder in this. It's a shame that Luck can't do that. He can't transform into that form. You know, he's a short-end fighter. It would be useful. There are characters like Bob and Suikoden 2 who can turn into a werewolf. That's what his rune does. But still, that would have been a cool transformation. I would have liked using Luck more if you could have done that. Ooh, secret passage! And we find the Window Crystal. Excellent, so we should be able to recruit Window. No prob. Let's see. This section of the game, like the whole Necklord section, in my opinion, just feels like it was designed by like a different team, because it's a lot harder than any other point in the game by a long shot, because this game is pretty easy. I mean, I think anyone just getting into RPGs will find this easy to play. And it's hard, and there's a ton of random encounters. It took me like 10 minutes to edit this. I probably shaved off about 10 minutes too. Usually it doesn't take me that long to edit. I just edit out a fight or two, just so, it isn't too repetitious. I can't think. It's the morning. Yeah, let's see. There we go. Now this is a little trickier secret passage. Gotta wiggle your way around here. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. We meet Crowley, who is one of the best mages in the game, if not the best. But he won't join us until we recruit more people. So we'll come back to him. He's one of the last characters that we can get. But I've used him in... Oh, War Scroll, cool. So I've used him in the last battle a couple of times. He's a good match with Cleo, which will eventually get to the reason why you want to have two powerful mages in the final battle, or just near the end of the game. But like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, he won't join us until our HQ is at like its final level, which when it's at that point, there's only like a handful of characters that you can get, and they only join you when you get to that point. Yeah, they gotta be tricky like that. So yeah, earlier you saw we got the War Scroll, which is used, or we give to Hugo and he'll join us. He's our librarian. You notice we've been getting old books throughout the game, and I say, just put it into storage, because once he joins, you can use that, and then with those books, it can give some useful information as to like where some secret characters are, or some tricks that you might otherwise not have learned. But of course, I'm going to show you that stuff, so I guess you would learn it either way. Let's see here. Oh yeah, axe attack. So we got the skill rune. I gave that to Victor. Basically, I'm just using all those things on Victor. I got a speed rune piece, gave to him too, because, well, not to spoil things, but Victor's speed will come into play pretty soon. Just for like one attack, but whatever. So we meet the Star Dragon Sword, who can talk. I guess he looks cycloptic. But, he's cursed us, and now we have disappeared. That's the end of the game! Yay! Just kidding. So we get zapped into this strange little village. It's locked. Oh, a little treasure down there. It's locked. What are we supposed to do? Oh, look, it's a little boy. Come here, little boy. I'm not a pedo bear, I swear. Ted. Oh, it looks just like Ted. Oh, is this one of those things in RPGs where we get zapped into the past and find out why things are the way that they are? Yes, it is. It's totally Ted, come on. Alright, so... No, I'm not Wendy. Do I look like Wendy? Do I look like a woman? No, there's a little treasure over there. But it's being blocked. Isn't good, the treasure that is. Oh, I bet she's lying. See anything in here? Nope. Okay. And then... I didn't choose to come here. A sword sent me here, dude. No, we weren't sent by that woman. Calm down. You guys are all paranoid. No, of course not. They're easy to believe. Okay, cool. And what we got here? Mega Medicine, yay. There are a couple cool treasures in here. You just gotta make sure that you go to them at the right time. Well, we'd be glad to leave, but we don't know how to. Oh boy, there's Wendy. Perfect timing, huh? We arrive just as her and Necklord are storming this village. How is Clea supposed to know? Yeah, who cares? Who gives a crap? Okay. Interesting thing about Wendy, and I'm gonna spoil it in this game, is that, you know, like, she's such an important character or villain, yet you never fight her. Never! You never fight her! I don't get it! She's not the final boss. It doesn't make sense. Actually, a lot of Suikodens are kind of like that, to where, like, main villain isn't that much of a main villain. Alright, the village elder's using the Soul Eater, which is kind of strange because now there's two Soul Eaters in the same spot. I would think that'd be a paradox. Paradox! Somehow the Soul Eater was able to teleport us. Haven't learned that spell yet. Guy must have had a lot of close people die around him. Alright, yeah, okay. So you're gonna transfer the rune to your grandson. How messed up is that? You know what that rune does to people. But I guess Wendy can't have it, so you're going to forsake your grandson to a life of loneliness and sadness. But in return, Ted does that to us, so thanks a lot, Ted. Jerk. Yeah, they do what they have to do, I guess. Oh, you know, nothing. It's just one of the true runes. You're going to be able to live forever, but everyone close to you is probably going to die. Including me. I guess it could be worse. Yeah, sure. Whatever, kid. Okay, so yeah, they send us out to go this way, but head back in. And you see that the village has been burnt down. No one's out here, so you're safe. And then this is where you go get the treasure, and it is the champion crystal. Cool. Thanks for saving us about, what, 50 bits? 50,000 bits? Nice. So, I think that's really like the only time you can get that. And then we come down here, and we meet, for the first time in this game, Uber, or Yubber. I think it's Uber. He has a really cool portrait. He kind of looks like a beastly lion man. But Uber is like... They never fully explained it, but he is like... He is just evil incarnate. He's in Suikoden 1, 2, and then he's in 3. Which... Let me just talk about that for a second. Uber looks badass in 1. He looks badass in 2. And then in Suikoden 3, he looks like a British gentleman. I don't get it. I don't get why they had to change his look. Suikoden 3 just pisses me off so much. Oh, I'm going to have to do a Let's Play on it because I'm going to have to just complain as much as I can throughout that game. It will be a bitch fest, and you guys are all invited. But of course, I'll play Suikoden 2 before I play Suikoden 3, which means I have to save up and get it. So, might be a little while on that one. But still, yeah, Uber, badass. He is usually being pursued by, jeez, how do you say his name? It's like Pasegma or something like that. And he's badass too, and he'll join your party if you can find him, which he will if you hang out with me. And he's in Suikoden 1 and 2, but he's not in Suikoden 3 to my knowledge. Oh, the boar crystal is down here. So now we have 2 boar crystals, cool. feel like that rune should have not made the character unbalanced. It would have been much better if it could have done that. Okay, so yeah, there's a light. We'll go. No, we can't take him along. He has to go to Suikoden 4. Jeez. On people. Huh. Yeah, Ted's like a... he is one of the stars of destiny in Suikoden 4, but he's kind of hard to find. And like he's like the second to the last character you find, but he has the Soul Eater at full power, and he's pretty awesome to use. In fact, you know, he was part of my final party in that. So that was a pretty cool nod to Suikoden 1. So yay, we made it back. So now let's get this sword and get out of here. We passed your little test, dude. I don't know why he would send us back to that. Pull me out. That just sounds dirty, dude. Yeah, he is pretty arrogant for his sword. I don't know how he can talk. He's like the Night Rune just like transformed into a sword. But now it's Victor's sword. And cool. So we got that. Now to use the escape talisman and get out of here. Alright, let's go talk to Hugo and get this guy to join us. Yeah. I must repay you. Let me be your librarian. That sounds more like a punishment, dude. But it's fine. Alright, folks, well, this is a pretty good stopping point. So next episode, we'll head back to the Warriors Village and hopefully take down Necklord. Till then, this is Cell58 saying thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, appreciate, and I will see you later. Take care now. Bye.